America owes nearly 38 trillion. Japan owes about 9 trillion. The world owes over 315 trillion. So let me ask you a question no one wants to answer. Who do they owe all this money to? Because it's not aliens. It's not some secret country. And it's not a mystery. They owe it to you, to your pension fund, to your retirement account, to insurance companies, to banks, to mutual funds, to central banks. In other words, governments borrow money from the public, then use inflation to quietly pay it back with cheaper dollars. That's the game. When the US Treasury issues bonds, who buys them? Pension funds, 401ks, insurance companies, banks. The Federal Reserve. When Japan issues debt, it's the same story, mostly owned by domestic institutions and citizens. So when people ask, who will pay the debt? The answer is simple. The savers will. Not through higher taxes at first, but through inflation. That's why governments love debt. Debt allows them to spend today and push the real cost into the future. And here's the part that makes people uncomfortable. Governments don't plan to pay this debt back honestly. They can't. If they raise taxes enough to pay it down, economies would collapse. If they cut spending enough, voters would revolt. So they choose the only option left: debase the currency, print money, lower the value of the dollar, pay back old debt with cheaper money. That's not corruption, that's policy. And it explains why the rich keep getting richer. When money is printed, asset prices go up, stocks rise, real estate rises, hard assets rise. But if you're holding cash, bonds, fixed income, you lose purchasing power every year. Same debt, same system, opposite results. This is why I've said for decades, savers are losers. Not because saving is bad, but because saving paper money in a debt-based system is financial suicide. The world doesn't have a debt problem, it has a money problem. And the people who understand who the debt is owed to stop being creditors and start being asset owners, because in the end, the debt will be paid, just not by the people who created it,